Hello, hello, good morning. Welcome to the Daily Nail. I am Tara the Slacker. I don't know, but I'm here today, right? 2 days in a row, not bad. I'll be here tomorrow too. Um, Already have put my peel base on, so even though I'm a few minutes late, I'm prepped. Today we're going to do an ombre design. Just on one nail is going to be an ombre, but we're going to do a horizontal one. Typically, I do vertical ombres, but today I'm just like, oh, let's do something different, right? So horizontal it is. See, I want to pull up the live on my tablet. I need it to turn though. Turn. I think, did Dominic mess with the settings? Yeah, auto rotate was off. Okay. He's not even in my account. Hold on. Switch account. I let Dominic use my tablet yesterday. All right. Oh my god, I hate this sometimes. All right, let me get rid of this. Search. No. There I am. Okay, I found it. All right. So sorry about that. Okay. Oh, good. It looks like nobody's here yet anyway. So that's good. Okay. All right. My peel base is dry. I'm going to start the mani. So, like I said, we are using dips from CN Designer Dips. She is an incredibly successful company on Etsy. You can find her, and that's like C like cat, N as in Nancy. And today we're going to use the Carolina bundle, and it's a green bundle. So let me show you. There's actually two solids. Usually she makes shimmers, but solids always need to be a staple product. So this is looks like a hunter green. We're going to use that only on one nail since it's springtime. And then we have a dip. So this is Archer. This one's called Eucalyptus, and it is a sagey green color. You can see that. And then the glitter is called Carolina, and it looks super gorgeous. The different greens in there. So that's what we're going to use today. They're doing road work out there, I think. I'm going to put Archer, the dark green, on my index finger. Eucalyptus is going to go on the thumb, ring, and pinky. And then the glitter, Carolina, I'm going to put on my middle nail, and then ombre, the tip of my nail. So I'm probably going to do these together as an ombre nail. I was originally thinking maybe I would just do 2 layers of this color on my ring finger and then ombre the glitter over the tip. But I'll probably do it my traditional way, the way I normally do an ombre. So let's get out a cupcake liner. I'd like to start with my pinky. So we'll start with eucalyptus since that's going to be on the pinky. And pour it out. That's a gorgeous green. Hi, Michelle. How you feeling? Hi, Spring Vlog. How are you? I'm using the Carolina bundle from CN Designer Dips today. It's two greens, a light green, and then a hunter green, and then a really cool glitter called Carolina right here. We're gonna do an ombre on my ring finger, and then I'm gonna kind of keep it simple, but I am gonna use all three of the dips. I'm using CN Designer Dips liquids too, so I'm going in with my dip base coat. And I'm wearing medium almond jelly tips, full coverage. Michelle, how are you feeling? I wanted to text you yesterday and then I forgot. I feel horrible now. Just do a little bit. Oh, I feel a little shaky. Do a little cuticle cleanup. Okay. All right, the ring finger will ombre on it, so I'll come back to that. I'm going to do this with Carolina, so the thumb. I mean, not with Carolina, with Archer, the dark green is going to go on my index finger. I'll check the comments in 1 second. Let me just get the dip on my thumb. Michelle, I feel like I have a friend in you on Facebook. So me and you post so much like similar things. Oh, I'm sorry, girl. Did you get it taken care of yesterday? Let's brush that off. It's gonna be 70 degrees and it's sunny. Couldn't ask for more. All right, let's do these two nails. Should I come back to the ombre or just do it while I have this green out? So I'm just laying flat into the dip powder. I find that gives like the neatest, for me anyway, it gives me the neatest coverage. I'm less likely to like get a wave in the dip or, you know, just some kind of imperfection on the surface of my nail. So we're doing 2 layers of color. Just going slow here at the sidewall. And I'm just going to go carefully, just kind of roll my thumb in there, tap it off. That looks good. We missed you yesterday, Michelle. Okay. Good. All right. I'm glad they gave you painkillers. Oh, I think I'll come back to this. Let me do the dark green now first. So I work with the glitter last. So this is Archer, and we're going to put this on the index finger. I'm only putting it on one nail because it's a darker color and it's springtime, so that's why I decided to do it this way. But I wanted to use all 3 dips if I could. But I always have to go over her peel base, the Cyan Designer Dips peel base twice with base coat. Otherwise it dries too quick. Okay. Yeah, that's a little streaky right there. Okay. Do layer number 2. Hopefully we have good coverage on the side over here. It looks good. Okay, there we go. Let's brush it off. Oh, it looks so pretty. Okay, I'm going to put this away. I'm going to pour the glitter. The glitter is Carolina. So it's all fine and small glitters. Super pretty. Let's do the middle now. There we go. Tap it off. Oops, that's a brush. I've been watching the Karen Reed retrial, but today there's no court. I don't know why, but there's not. The judge is so biased towards the prosecution, like biased against the defense. It's like super obvious. I don't know how she can get away with it. She was like that during the last trial too. Brush that off. How pretty that glitter is. I think those are black glitters. They're sticking up. All right, let's do layer number 2. I wonder if these black ones are the curved glitters. I don't think they are. Have you gotten a dip with any of those curved glitters yet, Michelle? From Cyan Designer Dips? They're these tiny, well, they're small size, like small size glitters, but they're actually curved and they give this like 3D effect. They're really cool. Up there, whatever. Tap that down so all our glitters are flat this layer. Okay. Okay. Oh, so wet. All right. Hi, Patty. Yeah, they are fun. they're a little more difficult to work, more difficult than a regular small glitter would be to work with, but I think they're worth the extra work because they're so cool. All right, let's get to this nail now. I'm going to put out a little green powder. And I got out one ombre brush. I didn't get out a second. So let's get out two. I'm about to do a horizontal ombre on this nail. I'm going to put the glitter at the free edge of my nail. All right, here we go. Start at the top. Tap it off. Let's pick up some glitter. All right. Okay. Okay. A lot of glitter, but we'll do a second layer now. We'll get a lot more. I want to do the glitter second though, so I can come up the nail. So I'm gonna okay. Okay. I can see a glitter in there. No matter how hard I try, I always contaminate something. Oh, it's kind of bare over here. All right. Brush it off and see how it looks. Okay, I do got to get some of the larger glitters. I think some of all I have on there kind of like fine glitters. Let me put this away. I think I'm going to put a little more base at the tip of my nail and just see if I can pick up some of those small size glitters. I think that's better. Okay. Oh, look what I did. I picked up all those larger glitters. All right, I think that's fine. I'm going to leave it. I got to get this off immediately. I cannot stand it. Get off, acrylic. Go away. All right. I just can't stand the feel of it on my hands, you guys. All right. Put those away. More glitter. That's a weird spot to file it. All right. Hi, Janet. How are you? Did you do your nails last night, Janet? All right. All right, I guess it's saying how it is. I'm like, I don't know if I like that ombre, but whatever. All right, we are going to clear encapsulate. I'm gonna put this in a cupcake liner because it's full, so it'll probably overflow. Janet says she was gonna probably do her nails yesterday. Well, on Pinterest. Janet, did you do your nails last night? Did you end up doing them? I have like acrylic on my skin over here. Here too. That's fine. Okay. I'm going to encapsulate my solid nails first so I don't accidentally get glitter. Well, I'm gonna try not to get glitter on my solid nails. I usually always end up getting one somehow, but we'll see how it works out today. How we do. I made chocolate chip cookies yesterday. Homemade chocolate chip cookies. And like Dominic really likes them, so I told him like I'll make them like weekly, so you have them, so you can bring them in your lunch because he bring every morning. I make him fruit salad. I cut up a bunch of different fruits and put it in a container for him, and then like he gets Jello, a package of cheese crackers, and then like he doesn't want to buy his school lunch, so that's what he's been eating. It changes every so often or whatever. Like he goes through phases, like kids do with what they like. So this is what he's been taking, and then water. I feel like I'm missing something. Jello crackers. No, I guess that's it. But like his fruit salad this week, it's cantaloupe, watermelon, grapes, and strawberries. Last week, it was cantaloupe, raspberries, and grapes. So like it changes. That whatever he wants that week. Okay. All right, let's do this now. All right, there we go. Put this away. And brush off clear. I have a few glitters that are kind of sticking up over here. All right, there we go. Oh, Patty, you did? Oh, you didn't do your nails, Janet? You exercise since? Good for you. What kind of exercise do you do, Janet? So you put a tip on your pointer finger and it's a little sore. So the tip is hurting, like the pressure of the tip, Patty? I think you should put something like builder gel or poly gel or something. Maybe not a plastic tip, but something that it will just protect your natural nail a little more. That's a little more flexible, you know. I don't know. What do you guys think? I need to exercise too. Dominic and I go for walks, but I mean, it's like, a half hour walk or something. And part of my street is uphill, and I hate that. If we go left, if we go right, we end up in Massachusetts, and there's just like there's no side streets to walk down over that way. If we go left, there's a bunch of nice houses and nice side streets. All right. So now Mother's Day is coming up quick, you guys. May 11th. Do you guys have plans? We go out to eat every year, so we've been going to the same restaurant for many years. It's called the Chateau. Even though it's a French name, it's an Italian restaurant. I always get chicken marsala when I go there. And Nick always gets veal parm. That's his favorite. Dominic hasn't gotten a good meal there yet. He hasn't liked everything he's gotten. Like, he got a burger and they gave it to him well done, so it was like horrible. And then I forget what happened. I think either was that last year or 2 years. I forget what happened another year. So he's got to pick something he's gonna like. But it'll be nice. There's always a whole bunch of us, like 20 of us that go. So we always have a big long table, I just use that plastic bag to flatten out these glitters, and the nail is super smooth now, except for the edges. I should have did the same for this. It's smooth, but it would have been smoother. Okay. Oh, yesterday, Patty? It's not the same nail? It's a different nail? She already has a gel allergy, so she can't use certain gels. Oh, that's a good idea, Michelle. Yeah. Yeah, a tea bag or a coffee filter, Patty. Or a paper towel. You can use a paper towel too. And clear dip and dip base. Oh, okay. Yeah, Michelle, that's a good idea. Try that, Patty. Do you know how to build a nail with a paper towel or a coffee filter or tea bag? You can use anything like that. Any one of those. So what you do, Patty, all right, I'll just tell you real quick if you don't, in case I'll just tell anybody. So say my nail was broken here, right, and I wanted to extend it. I would take a paper towel or piece of a coffee filter or whatever. Make sure it's big enough. You can make it a little bigger even, but just cut a small size so that's gonna cover the broken nail, okay? And then you're gonna place it over it, put dip base, and then pour clear. And then do it again. Do it, I don't know, 3, 4 times, right? And then activate it, and then you can file it. No, she put a fake tip on, belly tip, when she said she put a tip on. That's what you were talking about, right, Patty? A full coverage tip. If it's hurting you, though, you don't want to be in pain. Hey, Britt. Hi. Your puppy is so cute, girl. Oh my God. And your Manny with the lemon and that blue and white nail art, so good. Oh, wow. That nail art is incredible. Oopsie. All right. I think we can file. I can hear the guys outside, the workers outside. I don't know what they're doing, but there was like 2 paving trucks pulled up right on the side street next to my house. That looks good. You guys doing good today? Thursday. Protests this weekend. Every state. Oh, Michelle, you know what I meant to tell you? And we've talked so much since, but yeah, he did, Brit. But she's of course still uncomfortable. Um, I forget what I was gonna say. Oh yeah, I love Jasmine Crockett too, Michelle. She's awesome. I've noticed though she's changed her hair and her nails as of late. Her hair's gotten softer, her nails have gotten shorter. Have you noticed? In Colorado there was? I didn't even hear about that. Yeah, wow. I'm surprised because I didn't hear anything about it. I would imagine we would have, especially the main thing is that they're peaceful protest, you know what I mean? We got to get them with protests and disruptions, you know? We can't make any minute of their life easy. Let them be for not even 1 minute. I mean, they're trying to take away our right to vote with the SAVE Act. Then last night, the House of Representatives just passed something giving permission to Trump to have ICE arrest U.S. citizens now. So if you say something against them, like if you're CBS or PBS, he's coming after him. You know what I mean? Like he's suing anybody. They publish a poll he doesn't like. They say anything he doesn't like. We have something called free speech in this country. But who knows? I'm going to a protest this weekend. I might get arrested. I might get sent to El Salvador. If you guys don't see me, you know where I am. I wish I didn't live in this country. For real. And the worst thing is, we're all going to suffer this summer, this Christmas. Trump said, oh, maybe your kid will have $2, instead of $30. And maybe you'll pay a few bucks extra for those dolls. But that's what he said about Christmas. So who's got a war on Christmas here? Saying the stuff that aren't coming in from the ships, that things that aren't coming into our ports, are things we don't need anyway. He's also claimed he's lowered the price of eggs by 87%. Total lie. I mean, the lies never end, that's just one of thousands. He won't even let the AP in now to ask him questions. That's how he's so weak. He's so sensitive. He's so the opposite of what a leader should be. And I'll tell you, when it comes to China, they're holding the cards in this trade war. We are not, because we buy more from them. And that's what They were never reciprocal tariffs to begin with. They used a chat AI thing to figure out these tariffs that he is illegally enacting. You know what I mean? These tariffs are higher than the Smoot-Hawley tariffs during the Depression that were enacted. That exacerbated the Depression so much more. You guys don't. I don't think Patty understands what we're in for. And if we don't get him out before 2028, there's no way he's going to leave in 2028. No way. He's already wearing a hat and walking around with his hat saying Trump 2028. And then at his rally in Michigan the other night, one of his little females comes up and says, "How about 2028?" To the crowd. He doesn't. You want to act like the Republicans are about the rule of law or about free speech or about any of that? It's such a fucking lie, and you can't even say that Republicans are about that because they're obviously not. Only one party is taking away rights, about taking away rights and about hurting people. Only one party is about that. I've been holding this shit in for weeks and weeks and weeks because, don't talk politics on my show. But you know what? It's a big part of who I am. So I'm going to let it out. And as far as the SAVE Act, you guys, it's already passed the House. Republicans already passed it in the House. Dems didn't have enough votes to stop it. They tried. But the SAVE Act, if it passes the Senate, if your birth certificate does not match your voter ID, what your name is now when your ID when you go to register, if it doesn't match your birth certificate, you can't vote. You have to have a passport or some form of ID that shows your maiden name on it. Your original birth certificate, if you still have that, that's what's acceptable. I don't have a passport, you know what I mean? I certainly don't have my original birth certificate. So they're trying to, and it's a way to not just disenfranchise women, but disenfranchise like minority voters and stuff too. This is all in Project 2025. Ultimately, what it is that the white man, their goal is that the white man is the only one who's going to have power in this country. And it's only going to be rich white men. And they're following it. And actually, Trump is just like, Vance is the one who they really want in power. Trump's just like the person who's there right now, but their plan is to get Vance into power. You know what I mean? That's their whole goal. And you know how evil he is, that eyeliner wearing woman hater. He hates hates trans and gay people so much, but he wears all this makeup on his eyes, and Trump too. Those are real manly men. I'm on a roll. Oh, sorry, Bert. Sorry, Patty. I thought you knew that I was doing CNDD. I know you listen to me. But you listen to Wayne, too. I know you listen to Wayne, too. So if you don't want that SAVE Act to pass, you might want to call like your senator and tell them your Republican senator. The Democrats aren't going to vote for it. There's no way any Democrat will vote for it, but the Republicans will. They already vote past it in the House. And yeah, I watched Jasmine Crockett do a video. She put it out at like 1 a.m., but I saw it this morning when I got up. And it was about how they just passed, Republicans just passed in the House, giving Trump the ability to have ICE arrest U.S. citizens. So the only thing is like that everything he's doing is illegal and it is all being challenged in the courts, but he's ignoring the courts. Look, he's ignoring the Supreme Court. He just had another judge arrested, so if that's why we have checks and balances in this country, because we have separate but equal branches of power. Congress is who holds the purse and distributes funds. So everything they've cut illegally, that's all illegal because it's that money was appropriated last year. It's already funded for this year. Not to mention the $880 million cut to Medicaid that they're trying to pass. That already passed the House. So that's just got to go through the Senate too. So they can give their $4 trillion tax cuts to the billionaires who really need it so bad. And all that stuff he said about no tax on Social Security, no tax on tips, no tax on overtime. Where's all that? That was all a lie, and he never had any intention. It's not even in the budget. Because of course not. Everything he says is a lie. Everything. If his lips are moving, he's a lying. The White House actually made up a sheet that looks like the Drudge Report, and they posted it on the White House website, and it says Trump has first 100 days ever of any president or something ridiculous like that. They made that and put it out. His disapproval numbers are high right now. It's supposed to be the honeymoon period, right? Higher than any president in the last 70 years. And they're going to get so much higher. We'll see how much of the country is a cult. How much, when it gets down to you have nothing in your cabinets to eat. Hopefully it doesn't get to that point, but I'm scared, I really am. And we don't have extra money to like stock up on stuff. This is like that movie Don't Look Up, right? Like they just keep denying reality, like that we're not going to have nothing on our shelves in the stores until it happened, and then he's probably going to be like, oh, the stores are packed with food. They're, Walmart's shelves are full. And then you see how, what was it? Amazon was listing on their website the price of something and then the price of the tariff and then the total price. Trump called and bitched about it, so they took it down immediately. That's why billionaires shouldn't exist. Nobody needs $1 billion. Okay, I'm activating here and then we'll top code. And they really want everything, you know what I mean? They hardly pay anything in taxes. They get government subsidies to the tune of hundreds of millions of dollars. You know what I mean? So they're getting money. They're not putting anything into the government, these people. Paying less in taxes, these billionaires, than teachers and nurses and firefighters. And they want more tax breaks. And it's on our backs. I forget how much it is, but it's trillions of dollars that they've funneled over the last 40 years from the middle class to the top 1%. Trillions. And it's just like they're pushing us to our breaking point. You know what I mean? And like, I really feel like we have to like just overthrow the government, because if we wait, Michelle, till like midterms, I was saying this to Patty earlier. If we wait till midterms and then we flip the House and then we elect the Democratic president who's centrist, because they're not going to let us have anybody else, you know, then where are we? We're getting nowhere on climate change. We're getting nowhere on income inequality, you know, none of it. If we want real change, I feel like we got to overthrow the government, and everybody who has defended the status quo or takes money from big dollar interest, you know what I mean? They got to go. They're out. If they don't represent us, they're out. Even the Supreme Court is corrupt. Although I'm even surprised sometimes, you know. I knew they were going to overturn Roe v. Wade, but I mean, I'm glad that they're at least standing up for the basics in the Constitution. Hi, Kendra. Oh, I've been ranting for a while. Ha ha ha. Educate him. You held it in, but you ain't now. No, I'm letting it rip. Okay, I'll stop. What's going on, Kendra? I was asking Patty about you just a little bit ago. Glad you made it. I'm top coding now. Whoops. Kind of did that weird. I'm a little shaky. I should have taken some medicine. It's been like probably 4 or 5 days since I've taken any Klonopin or anything, so now I'm all shaky because of it. Oh my God, have any of you guys heard from Chastity since that day about her daughter? I just thought of that again. Hey, I take a nap almost every day in the afternoon. This is a CND Manny. This is the Carolina bundle. It's a 3-piece dip set. Has this sage green color, which is called eucalyptus, and then this dark green called Archer, and then the glitter itself is called Carolina, and it's small and fine glitters. So it was really easy to work with. Oh, see my. All right, there we go. My hand was like all over my thumb. I felt like I was doing it with my left hand too. So, all right, I'll let these dry. I haven't done a mani like this, but I'm not thrilled with my ombre. I haven't done a mani like this in a while. The ombre at the. Maybe I should have put like silver striping tape going across it or something. Do you guys think I should add silver striping tape or no? Thoughts? What time does he go to school in the mornings, Kendra? You don't get a bus? He doesn't get a bus? So that SAVE Act, though, it's ironic. They're calling it SAVE. They make it seem like, oh, if I vote for it, I'm voting for a good thing, right? That's how they do it with votes, to get you to vote against something that would be good for you. That's how they try and like fake get support for stuff. Like this, you're not voting for, obviously, but to make it seem like it's something good. I'm sure though, see, they don't even talk about anything of substance. They're not talking about really on the news that the ports are empty. I'm seeing it like on YouTube, but like mainstream media is not covering that stuff. Oh, Kendra. Janet, you haven't taken a nap in years? Dominic's bus comes at it used to come at 6:30. Now it comes at 6:45. But when he goes to high school next year, um, they start an hour after middle school. Middle school starts the earliest in the city. It's the earliest start. And then the high school starts and then the elementary schools because the buses have to do like three different cycles. We don't have a lot of buses, I guess, enough buses. I told you guys Dominic got into the culinary program. So he's at the high school, the area career technical school called WAC Tech, Woonsocket Area Career Technical. So he'll still like have regular classes, but then I don't even know how it works. If it's a couple days a week or if it's like 1 hour a day or how it works. But I think it's going to be really good for them. They have their own cafeteria in the high school and they just got a brand new food truck. So they'll be able to work like fairs and festivals. I think is really cool. So hopefully he likes it. All right. Got a little white at the bottom of this nail here. I'm not. It's dip or what? It's not like really noticeable. It's down near the bottom here. Yeah, it's not really noticeable. Get some cuticle oil. I gotta put a fresh set of tips on this hand. Don't forget you can save at CN Designer Dips with code friends get 10. This is the Carolina bundle again. Eucalyptus, Carolina, and Archer are the names of the dips. I do not have, I do have a dark green sleeve, but it's got like gold in it. I don't have anything like that. What color should I use, you guys? White? Black? Where's my white ones? Oh my god, I can't find my white ones. Oh, here it is, hiding. Alright, I'll use this one. I haven't used this sleeve in a while, I don't think. Moving on. All right. Hey, Kirsten. Welcome home. Welcome back from Scotland. I just did a CN Designer Dips Mani using the Carolina bundle. Here it is, the finished Mani. And the thumb right over there. Yeah. Cute, cute. Thanks, guys. Thank you. I know. I'm glad you made it for the end. That's all right. Kendra just got here too. No, I'm just teasing Kendra. But if you guys can make it tomorrow, be here. I'll try and be on time at 11. And we can hang out and chit chat. Hope you guys have a good afternoon. I'm going to open up all the windows in my house. High of 70 is like perfect, especially because we're on the second floor. So like there was one day, it was a Saturday, it got up to 82. It was the day before Easter, but I had all my windows open, but it was like hot in here. And it has to have been because we're on the second floor, you know? Like it was like uncomfortably hot for me. Normally 82, I'd be fine, like outside, you know, but it was definitely hotter than that in here. So today's like perfect weather to have the windows open, is my point. Yeah, Kirsten, we're glad you're back. Hope you had fun on your extended trip to Scotland, girl. Thank you guys for being here. Thanks for listening to me vent. Well, I didn't vent. I just was spewing facts. So that wasn't venting. Okay, those are just facts. But thank you. Love you guys, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.